Well, the Highway of Heroes is a great Canadian story. It started by Canadian citizens when they gathered quietly on bridges along the 170-kilometer stretch of Highway 401 when Canadian military personnel who were lost during the Afghan conflict were repatriated at CFB Trenton and driven to the coroner's office in Toronto. Now, that gathering of people swelled in numbers as each of the 159 Canadians brought home took that journey, a journey made memorable to loved ones by the fallen, by the physical presence and outpouring of gratitude by a thankful nation. The Highway of Heroes tree campaign is inspired by those Canadians who were lost and by the thousands of others who stood to pay tribute to their sacrifice. Average Canadians have stepped up in countless ways to support the planting of 117,000 trees on the Highway of Heroes in countless ways. 117,000 individual trees, one for each Canadian lost at war since 1812. I'm Mark Cullen. I'm the volunteer chair of the Highway of Heroes Tree Tribute. Many Canadians have shown up for public tree planting near the highway. Individuals, families, lots of kids, scout groups, corporate workers, Indigenous people, military personnel, several busloads of military personnel, and on several occasions, Silver Cross mothers. Others have donated money to help for this, to help pay for this living tribute. So far, more than 2,500 individual Canadians, foundations, community groups, and corporations have pledged over $3.5 million to our campaign. It should be noted that we're also planting over 1.8 million more trees near the highway, one for each Canadian who volunteered for military service during times of war. In total, 2 million trees. That's a climate cooling 3 million tons of CO2 sequestered over the course of the lifetime of these trees. Our goal is to secure $10 million in pledges by 2020, over the next 2 years, and to complete this campaign of tree planting by 2022. We wish to thank Veteran Affairs and the Government of Canada for $90,000 in support through the Community Partnership Program. We'd also like to thank many current members of the Canadian Armed Forces for turning out to plant trees in honor of their colleagues. However, we still need $3 million from the federal government to keep our campaign alive and on the trajectory of success. A pledge to the Highway of Heroes tree campaign has a threefold benefit: honoring our military, cooling the environment, and by combining these two things, beautifying the busiest highway in North America. Our campaign has the power to unite Canadians as nothing before, bringing together the military community, average Canadians, corporations that care, and governments at all levels. A living tribute that will grow and last for hundreds of years.